Good evening, everyone, and welcome. This is Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us. Coming to you live here from Gen Con 2018, bringing you all the board game coverage all week long. First up, though, who are we? I'm Matt, and I'm joined here with Elad from Golden Egg Games. How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
So, first and foremost, you ready for Gen Con?
Yeah.
I know
2 days. Yeah.
it's a lot of stuff.
A lot of preparation. Yeah.
So tomorrow, the big day, everyone's gonna start running down the hallways, and it's gonna be crazy. I'm
Oh
excited.
yeah. We have a really good location. We have a really cool game coming up. So yeah, we're very excited. Exhausted already, but excited.
So let's jump into it. What have you brought to show off to us today?
This is the game that we are about to release here in Gen Con. So we got some early copies from the production. It's called Dice and Dragons. It's nowadays in the board game industry they call it roll and write.
Right.
It's an RPG.
Gotcha.
In RPG, you have your character sheet and you roll and you write the stats and changing your HP, AC, or everything. So it's basically a roll and write, but it's an RPG. It's based on a really simple mechanics of those 5 dice, and it's a cooperative game. For 1 to 5 players, you play all together with a group of heroes. So you have like 5 basic characters. Your normal fantasy settings, like you have the warrior, the rogue, ranger, wizard, and the cleric, of course.
Gotcha.
And you're facing it's a land filled with like really dreading dragons. So the game will follow this. Of course, you have the rulebook, the player's guide, and you have a dragon's guide, which is basically a full campaign. So it guides you through your leveling up, and then basically you start with level 1. You will finish up with level 6 if you finish the campaign. Hopefully, altogether, and you will face those dragons. So the dragon, the campaign. The campaign booklet would actually go from the easiest one that fits your skills,
Right.
and go and escalate. It's
Gets more progressive
Yeah,
as you
yeah, yeah.
level
You
up.
will have 8 different breeds of dragons. Each one will be unique, has a unique special abilities, and basically special attacks that we try to kill you back and hit you back, and that's it. So basically, I can show you the game in 5 minutes. That's
Let's
how,
do it.
how easy it is to get it. So let's say we are a party of a ranger and a wizard,
Okay.
of course, and we are facing our first dragon, which is a young red dragon, right?
Okay.
Let's try to move stuff away.
So let me show this off a little bit in this camera here. I can do little segments of it. So this is the dragon sheets here, young red dragon. So
Yes.
can you walk me through some of the stuff that's on the
Oh,
sheet
cool,
here?
cool. So this is his ranking here. I don't know if using this. So it's basically a level 1 dragon. This is the amount of experience point you will gain if you defeat it.
Okay.
This is his bounty on his head. So if you defeat it, you will get 3 gold.
Okay.
This is its starting value of hit points. So you need to get it to 0 in order to kill it.
Yeah.
And then you have its own skill sets. Okay, so when he will hit you back, whenever time you will roll the dragon die here, you can see it. If you roll only 1, he will inflict 5 hit points back.
Oh, so
Two
you're
se-
rolling the die here, and if it's 1, it's going to do slashing claws. 2, it's doing
Yes,
tail strike, and
yes.
3, it's doing fire
Yes,
breath.
during his turn, he can try to inflict you upon that. And there's a special ability, of course. This is a youngling, so he has no special ability.
Okay.
It's just your first.
So this text down here would be the special ability that we
Yes,
get.
yes,
Okay.
yes. So it escalates, of course. So what we're trying to do, it's really simple. So we have 2 phases, basically. Our time to strike, and then he will strike us back with his fury. Okay?
Gotcha.
So we all start, you can have your name and everything, but the ranger will have an AC of 1, and the wizard have nothing. And then we will start on 19 points, and the wizard will have 21 points.
Okay.
Okay, and you're going by initiative order, so the ranger will go first. He will roll those 5 dice.
So it's very much RPG light that I'm seeing here with this.
It's an RPG meeting. I know it will sound furious, but it's like a Yahtzee RPG.
I gotcha. Okay.
It's really simple, but it has a lot of depth into it because it's a very cooperative Yes, it's a competitive game. This is a very cooperative in, how do you say it? Positive cooperative.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And so what we're trying to do, basically, doing those roles, you need to match those skill sets. So every character have their own skill sets. Yeah, you can show them.
So this is the player sheet. It's green screening a little bit on us, a lot of yellow here. But
Yeah, sorry about that.
so this is the individual symbols that we're getting on the dice, and so you'd be matching it up to these skills that you have.
Yeah.
And then that's going to trigger different abilities. Can you do multiple things on your turn, or are you limited
Yeah,
to just one action?
I will show you how it works. It's really basic. So when I roll it, I try to match up. So I'm, of course, the ranger. I will try to use my bow. I'm very efficient with the bow. So I think I already triggered. So what we're trying to avoid is this die, okay?
Okay.
Because this will, a counter attack will occur. So if we will keep it, it's not good. So we will try to reroll, and let's try to reroll all those three. We have 3 times to roll.
Oh, we have 3 rerolls.
Yes.
Or 3 rolls, 2 rerolls.
Yes.
Then. Okay.
So right now I have a strike already, but I don't like this die at all. Okay. So I will try to roll it, and maybe to assist my friend here. I didn't, but I will give him this die. I can give him away.
Oh, really?
I'm helping him. So if I had the magic, because I know the wizard is coming after me, I can lock it up for him, so he will start with a benefit.
And they still get their 5 dice on top of that as well.
Another 4.
Another 4 dice. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's just you get your rerolls.
Yeah, it's a way to assist your friend. Okay, so
Gotcha.
either you have like a really lavish attack with all the 5 dice, or so I managed to manage this. So I land a wild strike. Okay.
Okay.
So I hit him by 5 points, and right now he has only 40 hit points.
Easy enough.
And you block this one. So this is your first turn in your round. Okay.
Oh, so you can't reuse attacks then?
Yes, for the same round.
Oh.
Unless you have special abilities or magic potion. This game has a lot of depth into it, so you
Gotcha.
just imagine that you can break the rules, but the normal rules are you cannot use it. And then let's say, for the sake of argument, I assist him with a magic die. Then he will have it locked, so he doesn't need to roll it because he is very efficient with magic.
Right.
Of course, he is a wizard. And then you roll up, and that's
Not a lot
not
of magic out there.
that's not good. I will not keep anything. I will try another one.
Okay, that's what was going to be my question. Do you need to keep anything each turn?
You
or can
don't.
reroll the
You can
entire-
roll it. It's very fluid. It's you don't need to. Let's see. I'm not very good at this. Last time. Oh man. Okay. So I managed to do some damage. I activated my magic bolt.
Okay,
So-
and that's going to be a 4 HP hit. You're going to block out the magic
Yeah,
bolt
yeah.
and drop him down to 36 hit
That's
points. But I did see one of the dice had the dragon symbol on it.
Yeah, so that's what it will trigger a counterattack. So he will trigger a slashing claws attack on me. So now I have only 16 hit points.
Gotcha.
And of course we are level 1.
So is that because you had 0 AC?
Yes.
And so if it were to have counterattacked me with my 1 AC,
Yeah, you will get hit by only 4 hit points.
gotcha. So the AC absorbs some of the initial hit points of damage then.
Exactly.
Perfect.
So after we will do all of our 3 attacks, now the dragons, want to strike back.
Absolutely.
So he will start his roll almost the same like we, but he will keep aside on each roll the dragon dice.
So he's only trying to get the dragon dice.
Of course.
Gotcha.
And he's very, very good at his. Oh
Alright.
man!
He
Okay.
got all 3. Okay.
Oh no! Nice. So he launches his fire breath. Okay. So in his, you only strike once, but everybody will get hit
Okay, so
So,
everyone gets hit by
by
their
10. So
dragon
he will
attack.
drop by 9, and we will. So he is trying to kill us back.
Right.
So those dragons are nasty beasts.
Gotcha. So how does this game scale when you have more or less players? So I noticed that this does have a single player variant to it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that it's a lot harder to deal with the dragons when you're by yourself then.
Yeah, well, it's very simple. Also, the character development I will explain in a bit. It's very simple, but also how to multiply. So when you are dealing like with 4 or 5 players, they are actually facing 2 dragons.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And they will split to mini, like a group of 2 and a group of 3 or 2, and they will fight each other dragon. If they are successfully slaying one of those dragons, they can try to assist the other ones by casting shield and healing them, or there are so many variants of cool skills that you can support your other group.
Nice.
And when you play solitaire, basically you're playing as two heroes, like we did here.
Okay.
But just all on your own. So you're activating two characters because it is super tough.
For just one hero.
Oh
to
man,
go
yeah,
at it.
yeah, he has basically almost no chance.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you have a mini party going on, and when you do kill him, you get your experience points and the gold. So with the gold, you can buy magical items. You have like instant items that can alter an effect of a certain roll or either effect, and you have a durable item that will have an effect for the entirety of that encounter, so they can give you like an AC or stuff like that. So you need to see, and I don't want to spoil much, but in the Dragon Guide, like each marketplace that you will face, you will have a village phase after you kill your first dragon. So you have your own items, and it varies from location to location.
Okay, so you'll have a shop of different things that you can buy to help your characters when
Yes,
you're moving
yes.
forward too. And so since it's after each encounter, then I'm assuming these items scale and get more expensive, but also better as the game goes on.
Yeah, you have more access to more powerful items, of course, as you go through, tougher dragons. Also, when you're trying to level up, it's really simple. When you get to the threshold to level up, you basically have two phases. You are raising your hit points,
Yeah.
and then you get either upgrading an existing skill or adding a new skill from a skill sheet.
Gotcha.
So those two slots are for new skills. And also some of them get really powerful, like another AC rating, or even another attack, like fourth attack,
Right.
instead of
so-
3 attacks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Very
there is a lot of development and depth in this simple game. So each hunt is like 20 minutes.
So each round's like 20 minutes, and then how much do we progress our characters? How many rounds do we typically go to? How many encounters, rather, would a typical full playthrough be?
The full basic campaign, it's 8 encounters, 8 different breeds of dragons that you need to, and the last 2 are like really really tough. So it ease you in, you will get familiar with the game, and then the dragon will try really to kill you.
And then, as you get more familiar with the game, you replay it with the different races and classes
Oh,
of
yeah.
characters, and change up your strategy, too,
Yeah.
for how you're building your character.
Actually, you can even create your own hero. It's really weird.
Really?
Not weird, but really cool. So you can have like we have a blank sheets at the end that can create your own hero.
Oh,
I think
nice.
yeah, it's actually here.
Oh, look at that. So you
Completely
can-
blank, and you have the rules how to. It's not rules; it's more of a guideline how to create your own hero, picking up from different skill sets.
So you can definitely customize your
Oh yeah,
own
you can have
personal
like a
hero then.
rogue wizard or something cool like that. Yeah.
Very cool. So where can we find Dice and Dragons?
Right now, it's we actually finished a very quick and short Kickstarter project for that, and so hopefully, Gen Con is the right place right now. But everybody is not everybody is in Gen Con, and
Right.
hopefully it will get into distribution maybe in a 2 months period, something like that, maybe 6 weeks.
And what's the price point on this game?
Oh, yeah, that's the sweet part.
That's
so
a
it's
good part.
it's 25 MSRP. So
Oh,
you
nice.
should find it usually at your local game store right around $20.
Very good.
Yeah.
So where can our viewers go to get more information about Dice and Dragons and then some of the other upcoming releases for Golden Games?
Yeah, best way is to, of course, follow us on Facebook and social media. We are doing some updates on our website. We're actually building a new website just for that game because we have deeper thoughts about placing free downloadable encounters and new stuff. Like you can print out, of course, the existing stuff that you already buy,
Right.
but also new encounters you can just go and just download and
Download
print
more
it.
dragons.
Yeah, I don't want to give away, but there will be other monsters that will behave
Ah.
quite differently.
Very good. So Elad, is there anything else that you wanted to talk about today while we got you here?
Just a quick bit about another game that we are showing and demoing here in Gen Con. It's called Steam Pirates. It's a steampunk pirate game. Yeah, cool. We are expecting to have it released by Spiel. That's our goal, and it's a 2 to 4 pirate game. It's let's say it's a medium Euro style kind of trade writing game where you start in. There is basically two factions in that world. There is the Great British Empire,
Right.
and it's a fictional. Yeah, and there is a pirate syndicate.
Gotcha.
So you're trying to manipulate those officials and bribing them so they give you special abilities. And basically, what we're trying to do is to explore the land, or basically those floating islands, and getting your goods and building trade houses so you can trade with contraband and make money.
Of course.
Piracy. And by the end of the game, the one with the most money will win the game. It's a 90 to even 2 hour game. It will be a much bigger game than this one.
I gotcha.
Hopefully it will be around maybe 60 or 50 dollars MSRP. That's how projection looks like. And of course, guys in Gen Con will have access to the game. We will demo it at our booth, by the way, 319.
319.
Yeah. And we're running a lot of events for that game also. So.
Sounds good. Thank you for taking the time to show off these games today. Really do appreciate it.
No problem.
And thank all of you for watching at home. Stay tuned for more coverage throughout the week here at Gen Con 2018 with all the board games. For now, signing off, I'm Matt. Have a good one, everyone.